Monica. Seaport Sensitive Playground. Seaports are complex environments featuring a variety of terminals specialized in manufacture, packaging, freight forwarding, and public transport activities. Workers, passengers, goods, and vehicles contribute to processes impacting the areas of settlement, maritime, rail and road mobility, with applications related to observation, maintenance, security and safety. Think of the process to unload a container from a vessel and handle the content within a restricted zone in the chemical terminal. If the container being managed in the terminal has got a dangerous leak, a series of actions need to be timely undertaken. For instance, other vessels should not be allowed to berth in the same terminal. Railways and roads should not be temporarily accessed by vehicles and workers. Alerts should be multicasted to all forwarders expected to manage that container. Upon the occurrence of such an event, the information should flow through corporate and emergency portals up to the final user's interfaces on personal equipment. Monica manages the flow and aggregation of heterogeneous data into events. Monica supports both machine-to-machine and human-to-machine processes. At the occurrence of our contamination event, a leak from the container is cross-checked by two independent sets of measurements so that Monica reliably confirms it as a hazard affecting a certain zone. Afterwards, an actuator is triggered to confine the area. An automatic emergency call is made to the fire brigade. Alerts are displayed on workers' tablets and smartphones. Control room operators on shift are informed through the video wall, alarms are activated, etc. Monica sets a common ground to all terminal, berth and yard operations in a seaport. We envisage promoting our solution to the most influential boards and committees as a basis of international standards or best-in-class practices. Monica is the basic software application for video walls. It features a 3D rendering module providing an ergonomic interface with the final user. This does not preclude future M2M interaction, getting rid of the human in the loop and boosting automation. Operators can discover the images from cameras, set trigger values and discover real-time readings on sensors, are visually notified when dangerous goods are carried by vessels, and can look into it at the detail level of a single container. Impacted areas: settlement, maritime mobility, rail mobility, road mobility, observation, maintenance, safety and security. Settlement. Livorno is an industrial seaport hosting production, assembly and storage facilities. Monica considers plants, terminals, berths and buildings as living entities, generating and consuming events. Maritime mobility. Monica gathers signals coming from the seafront originated by vessels, for example announcing details about their cargo. Scheduled and actual berthing of vessels is recorded. As Livorno is also a cruise and ferry terminal, this information can be used in turn by travellers. Rail mobility. Livorno features 60 kilometres of railways. The detailed map of stations, links and rail crossings is managed by Monica. Railway operations usually affect the seaport and its logistic satellites, that's to say the freight village and the off-site stores. Monica manages them in an integrated way. Road mobility. The Port of Livorno features a direct access to the Livorno-Florence highway, also connecting the docks with the freight village. Monica manages the mobility of trucks and private vehicles with the objective of regulating the traffic, thus avoiding congestion and accidents. The proximity with the Livorno city centre is also considered as an issue. Observation. By means of a heterogeneous set of sensors, that's to say implanted, embedded in personal equipment and on-board vehicles, Monica gathers information as a magnifying lens, focusing on the selected resource, point of interest, vehicle, store, etc. This information can be processed, handed to other systems, and visually rendered to operators on shift. Maintenance. Together with ordinary operations requiring a real-time processing of the data coming from active sensing units, Monica is a powerful tool to plan specific refurbishing actions towards those resources no longer complying with the expected quality of service. Safety and security. Monica is a security platform intended to follow logistics and transportation with the aim of identifying eventual violations related to the aspects covered by service level agreements. Whenever safety issues or risks are detected, hazard warnings and reports are generated. These records are also used offline for risk analysis and assessment. Advantages. A closer community. A unique convergence platform to host A2A and A2B applications under the responsibility of a dedicated Seaport technical unit. A resource shared with public administrations, feeding the open data set owned by other public administrations. A safer settlement. Risk management in real time, zone by zone. More effective operational processes. Reliable and integrated processes permit reduction of dead time and inefficiency. Sustainable growth. Real-time measurement of waiting time. Consider the accessibility of the terminal. Detect pollution indicators. Standardized levels in the quality of service. Sticking to well-defined and widely accepted quality levels. Define specially profiled development strategies of high impact. Monica. Seaport Sensitive Playground.